this is the one right here, Brooklyn Historical Societies. So first of all, the postcard I draw it like a coloring book, and then you can see it on the back of that. Here's the map of the waterfront, the Dumbo one, Brooklyn Historical Society Dumbo. This one, if you guys, whatever you do, but like that, you just came here and you want to visit for it.
I think I'm finished.
You sure finished? And here's an extra one. Here we are here. This is the, well, this name is the Longshoreman's Hook, early in 1900s. You know, actually known as a cargo hook. What it looks like, this is the hook, and you should able to see it. See, this is, oh, what do you call it? The U.S. standard I weight in car 1900s, but what else it has? I am wholly from Empire Store. Here's a slideshow from ship to shore. For each day, thousands of different commodities pass through the hands of sailors, ship captains, longshoremen, customs officials, clerks, and warehouse workers on their journey through the wall cities. And we also got the barrel bags and bales, and then right here, on here the pipe with 128 gallons. Hogshead is 64 gallons and barrels are 32 gallons. Okay, this is what it is. What's behind the wall cities? That's in this 1879, but this is what it is. It's okay. Let me start with this for Navy Yard. But you can see that whole passing bars. And you, the Brooklyn Bridge, and you goes one. And there's many one, and will be there just, and you can see. Oh, look at, and Warehouse Row, and here, and what else? Gentle Brooklyn Heights, Mount, river traffic. There's more plane there, more and more, and
1862.
And look at that, I'm gonna give you what is has here. That's the wall city. Okay, the next is the negating the harbor. The main thoroughfare of 19th century Brooklyn were not roads or highways, but waterways. Night and day, the East River teemed with hundreds of vessels in a scene of maritime bustle and chaos. Steamships, clippers, sloops, and barks are good to be stored in Brooklyn's warehouse. Specialized equipment like the rigs and floating grains elevators supported the loading and unloading of cargoes. Ferries carry people to and from home and work. Tugboat push and house master cargo ship, and local fishermen plow the waters in small sailboats and rowboats. We start with this one here. This is the Saxton bunker and steam trail. This is the name of this. What we call this, binocular. This looks like binocular, and this clock is what it has. New York from Brooklyn, the cast for the 1835. It was by Thomas Horner. It's right here. Oh, we look like this one. I'm going to show you this one. One next. A waterborne commute for the, this is what you got. This is what you can see. It's like books and anything, or I'm gonna show you. This is what it wrote. A weekly ferry tour, but not. This one we covered. Leaf of grass. Leaf the grass. This is what it is. This is the guy. That is called about. That we talked about this. That's about for the water bowls commute. Now here's the next. What this is the tea and coffee. What you can smell. Linseed oil. You can pull to smell, and juice to pull to touch. For that, is the saltpeter. Pull to see is swan reds. Okay, but it's got called have it has like look at that cotton. This again right here, it feels soft, right? And you should know this one in the book. I like the Doc's Cargo Ledger. See the rest, coffee, pull to smell. You can smell that you want, but nothing to see is the sugar. This is like a Tabasco.
Smell this one.
Yes. Grain, and what is we got? animal hides. You can hold that to touch. The furry looks like, and this is what it names like global goods. Global goods, that's what we call it. Here's the next one is this one is Ben Flick Halls, San Antonio, and Burgo Novo GMDC. It's here. What these bags in here? How much heavy it was? How many pounds it? How much weight? I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna close. And this top is on top. It says this hopper found a green coffee bean from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor of Empire Store. Today, I remember those glass. This is all shines and clears, and then it is broken. It is, you know how old it was. And Eric wants to see how about this glass. It says no refills, please, until the early 20th century. But that's glass bottles. Now, animal at works. Horseshoes. It's got on a horse. Horseshoes, and you know what? Whose bone was this? This one is cow bones. Cow bones. But inside the body of the cows. Now, what those smoking on the jobs? I don't want cigarettes, but anyway, what's an oyster? Here's the oysters. Looks like this.
Shell.
Oyster shells. And lastly, 19th century takeout. You can see the plates are broken up. You know, old enough. That's what we call it. Now this question, trash or treasure? You know, it's the 1970s, but I can read that. But anyway, I could slideshow for it. Landfilling the shore. Here's a picture of the landfilling, and you should. Oh, here, what landfill? A house guy, and everything's all good for. You know, it's about this. Okay, so the next up is the New Yorker's 100 trillion oysters last season. New York Times, May 5th, 1907. I'm going to give you all those mentions where you can have it in Maine. Here's the oysters, looks like this one. I'm going to give you just the samples. Many white Brooklynites traveled to Manhattan to purchase slaves. And also, you know, whole stacks of the oysters takes about a while. That's the oysters last season. This is Samuel Foster labors, and then here, but the painting captured Brooklyn about a block from where you stand. By 1819, Brooklyn Waterfront was growing. Artist Francis Guy, the deceptive, diverse, residential and industrial neighbors that forced European Americans, free and enslaved African Americans, and recent immigrants. Guy included 4 African Americans in this painting. One was a man named Samuel Foster, who worked as a chimney sweep. Can you find him? I'm going to show you, but that's about the Samuel Foster. Next is Finding Frank. It's according to this bill of sale, Brooklynite. That's when purchased a boy named Frank in 1808. Frank likely worked in Dench's flour mill, which was soon among the tidal marshes of Gownell's Creek. A slave bill of sale is both a legal document and a heartbreaking artifact that chronicle the financial exchange of human beings. This is the only record we have. The documents Frank's exchange. What can we learn from it? You know this book, Betsbury. You know this one. Here's the one. This is what it is for. It came for this. That's what we gave for the 1798 birthday. And what it's supposed to be for, but it just can't. Like exam rooms, rolling pins, clothespins, everyone, hand eyes. I've seen those like kids, looks like for kids, but yeah, like small toys. Hold on, I'm looking for this. Wanted, Navy Yards, welder and riveters. Riveters, but it's not even this. Here it is. Now, here's the next one for the after industry for our mid 20th century for Brooklyn. This one, and here's why. Two doors all the way rotate. Any others? Okay, so all this history, emotions, but it started from the movie about Brooklyn Past, but videos footage was, what this is kind of like women's wars, works, all things to do for it. I mean, have all this way posters, let me take you for the African American, but any industry in Brooklyn. You guys, see a short natures about at water's edges here, and that's for the world, all across. And then lastly is a laboring family that has a waterfront has long been a place of home and work for hundreds of thousands of working class Brooklynite, including many immigrants. In the 19th century, waterfront neighborhoods were among the poorest in the city. Residents contended with the quotidian tensement, no running waters, rampant industrial pollution, high crime rates, and few city services. Men and women toiled in factories, on the dock, and at home. In the face of hardship, they built community ties and establishing school, clubs, and churches. One of those residents was Michael Hawkins, a dock worker at Empire Store who lived a few blocks from here with his wife, Mary, and their two children. Along the waterfront, the Hawkins family confronted street violence, teen pregnancies, and the threat of homelessness. Led by strong and resourceful women, the Hawkinsons established deep roots in Brooklyn. The story has been lost to the historical record until now. That's about the Brooklyn Historical Society.